Like if you found the video valuable. The air shimmered with heat as Eva Trent crouched beneath a fractured solar panel. Her gloved hand brushed away layers of copper sand, the neon dust, locals called it, colored by decades of tech debris scattered across post-collapse Phoenix. The year was 2143. Civilization hadn't ended, but it had stumbled badly. Satellite junk rained often, and Eva scavenged it for rent. Once, she had charted stars for NASA. Now, she mapped trash. Her salvage drone let out a sharp beep. Found something. Please be gold, Eva muttered, crawling toward the half-buried object. It was a small black box, heavy, seamless, old. Military grade, etched faintly into the scorched surface. Project Echo, NASA, Class A confidential. Project what? She frowned, brushing more sand off. She'd never heard of it, and Eva knew every public and declassified NASA mission. Back at her container lab, she connected the black box to her salvaged interface system. The screen flickered to life. A date popped up, October 12, 2037. The video played. A man in a NASA flight suit spoke into the camera, voice shaky. If you're seeing this, it's already too late. Behind him was a sky she didn't recognize. Pale green clouds, 2 suns. The man continued. We breached into Echo Earth. It mirrors our world, down to every street, but there are no people. Only shadows. And they mimic, too well. The feed distorted. A second later, static turned into a deep, rhythmic pulse. Then, silence. Eva's breath caught. A second Earth? No record of such a mission existed. She scrubbed through the footage frame by frame. There, just for a second, was her face. In the background, watching the astronaut. What the hell? She whispered, stumbling back. The box buzzed. More static. Then a voice. Eva, don't follow the signal. She froze. That was her voice. She hadn't spoken. Across the room, the interface printed a coordinate. Somewhere in the Sonoran ruins, west of the old solar farms. Eva stood there for a long time. Her heart thudded against her ribs. Someone, or something, was using her voice. And knew her name. But curiosity beat fear. It always had. By dusk, she reached the coordinates. A crater lined with shattered metal and twisted solar panels. At the center stood a second black box, identical to the first. The air around it was strangely still, despite the desert wind. She approached. Suddenly, static blared from her comms. A whisper. Eva, come back. The same voice. Her voice. She reached out and touched the second box. Everything around her blinked. The sky turned green. She stood in Phoenix, but not her Phoenix. The buildings were intact, windows dark. The streets were silent, not a single soul, until she saw one. A shadow walked toward her, her shape, her gait. It stopped a few feet away and tilted its head. Then it smiled. It was her. No, it was something wearing her skin. It whispered, you shouldn't have followed the signal. And the world blinked again. Eva woke in her container lab, heart hammering. The black box was gone. Her map showed no crater. The coordinate file had vanished. But outside, the neon dust glowed faintly green, and from the corner of her eye, sometimes, her reflection moved a second too late.